Okay guys, so on this is a 2021 Toyota Rav4 TRD OffRoad, and because it's a 21 off-road, got this piece of metal here to protect it. And in order to do an oil change, you got to take this access panel off. So I'm gonna give it to my 9-year-old cameraman. Be patient, and he's gonna do his best to pay attention to the screen. You got to scoot back some. So these screws right here are 10 millimeter. To get this access panel out, I'm gonna crack them free. I'm coming at you. No, you gotta scoot back some. There's a farther one too, so just bear with me. If you had a drill and had more clearance. So one thing I can say about these Rav4s, like I know they're TRD off-road, but they're only 8.5 inches off the ground, so there's only so much off-road you can do. And I will say, with you seeing me take this plate off, I'm not going to make you watch me put it on, but it's something that's, you know, part of this car, but certainly there's people that take these plates off. I leave it because it's who I want. But here's a 10 millimeter. Here's a bolt. Here's one of them. They're pretty long. Just how they are. There's 4 of them. And it kind of slides in. I'm gonna try to do it as fast as I can for you guys. Anyway, let's get this last one out. We'll expose the oil pan. Okay. That should just come right on out now. And there's our 4th bolt. Boom. Access plate pops out. Move that out of the way. All 4 bolts. I'm not going to have it on video, the next ones. But we got the oil plug right here. Pretty easy. And then the oil filter is literally, can I see it just for a second, Noah? Oil filter. It's right there. The one thing I'll say that's amazing, normal oil filter, easy to grab right there. Oil plug. Here you go. I'm gonna grab, make sure this is what we're right here. I had another ratchet right here. I thought it was 15 millimeter. 10 millimeter bolts on, oh, it's 14. Hold on, let's keep it rolling, Noah. It's gonna take 2 seconds to grab the right size. And then hold on one more second. You're good. It's the oil wrench. All right, we got the 14 millimeter. Now, oh boy. The engine's cold. Oil pan's cold. So the oil's so darn thin, I'm not worried about changing it when it's old or cold. This oil should look pretty clean coming out. It should. Well, it's a little dark. Not bad though. There's 4,000 miles on this oil.
It's gonna take a while to be done.
Yeah, you're good. I still got to get the oil filter off. I'm gonna grab my rag. Hold on one sec. Grab the oil filter, and I use Mobile One. It's my favorite. You can go OEM. Some people do. This filter might be a little bit of a bugger coming off because the engine's cold, but I did not get too crazy with it. But we're gonna find out. I gotta get this oil that's still draining. I have the space to see here. Lefty's gonna be down. Gotta turn it effectively this way. Oh yeah. Bless my heart. I know how to change an oil without it being terrible. And the reason I say that, Mr. Cameraman Noah, is because sometimes people tighten this too much and it's all darn near impossible. And there's a chance I could have got it with my hands. So, just because I know what I'm doing. Okay. Well, and for the record, I may have over-tightened one before and learned the hard way because I was dumb. All right. So now, while that's draining, I got to get this oil filter. It's going to leak some too. I will say you have this access panel, but you know, it's fine. Take it off, everything's right here. Looks like we got some oil coming out of there. There's some oil in the filter I'm going to dump out. Just like that. We're going to give it a second. One thing I'll always say about oil changes, make sure the filter comes off with the gasket. It's on here. I've never had a gasket stick, but I've heard enough people say it for years today. All right, so I'm going to oil the gasket on the new filter. Make sure the filters are the same. So just give me a sec. I'll be right back with the new one. Just getting the new filter, making sure they're the same. M1103A, M1103A. Getting a little oil on my finger so that I can lube up the new seal, all that jazz. Make sure the new one's lubricated, ready to go. You know, I'm gonna try to see. It's right there. I am not in the best position because of the cameraman, but guys, it's that easy. Now my hand is a little bit oily and stickily, everything else. So it's really hard to get in there. Tricky for my meaty hand to get in here. But, and by the way, I'm righty. I'm gonna try to get on it with my right, but that's tricky. So that's just gonna be tight enough. Anyway, that's done. Oil plug. It's drained pretty much all the way. Popping that in there. Getting that stuff out of the way. Righty tighty. And you know, you gotta click it. You know, probably click. It's tight. Right where it should be. I steal it now. Got the oil plug turning. So I turned it with my left hand, but it just took some paint off. The filter's not compromised at all. Anyway, and then it's pretty straightforward. Put the oil in here and you check it here. Make sure it's clean. And I got OW16. Me having some fun, baby.